I want to come and I want to talk to you about, okay, we have to understand, and listen to me, hear me out now. I want to talk to you about healing, right? I've noticed, and I was like this for a long time. I was like this because I wasn't healed. I didn't understand healing and I didn't know what healing was, right? I used to be emotionally triggered, emotionally broken because of, past abuse I've gone through, because of past traumas, because of recent traumas, because of trauma, period, right? But I feel like I'm healed. I'm to that place where I can talk about it and I have an understanding, I have a grasp of healing and what it is, right? Whenever a person is able to trigger you, because there are triggers, there are triggers that people experience in life. There are triggers. But in order to be triggered, there has to be a reason to trigger you. Have you ever noticed, and this is why healing is so important, have you ever noticed when a person knows what triggers you, when they know what triggers you, right? They will pick and pry and poke at your trigger, right? Because they know your trigger. They have studied your trigger. Maybe you have told them your trigger, right? But the thing about triggers is, when you have a trigger, the thing about triggers is you can heal from that. And this is the place where I want you to get. I want you to get to a place where you're healed from your triggers. Because when somebody comes back poking at your triggers, they don't get a response from you. Because people love to try to poke at your triggers. They love to try to poke at what upsets you, poke at what gets you mad. But once you heal, and you heal quietly, and they come back thinking they're going to trigger you, and you're not triggered, you send them for a loop. You confuse them because they don't know what to poke at now. Because while they're being vindictive and while they're being petty, you have been healing. You have been praying. You have been fasting. You have been talking to God. You have been journaling. So they're coming back trying to trigger what used to be. They're trying to trigger what used to be. But like Les Brown say, used to be's don't make no honey. I used to be triggered, but now I am whole and complete. That used to bother me, but now I'm whole and complete. That used to make me mad, but now I am whole and complete. I am complete within myself. I have healed my wounds. I have healed my triggers.